Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
Memo akwaba e de ba PENDREAM TV so me sure say na dey dey kan ahwe na be subscribe to channel no click bell no so say the news 2000 sabet me aka ntem no watie. Erastus Asare don call journalist or juma or multimedia na sa journalist we 2022 journalist award GJ award or na ye awarded as journalist of the year because of illegal mining in sema wodi echira be seen na ene Abbey Dr. Abbey interviewing because he say yenyina enim the real Galamsey say yensuo na do Abbey talk of the town na me pesa obehwe sa video interview wa Dr. Abbey any Erastus ne kwan even a place is a man for na mo friend community mining a man for Galamsey to the extent say open for a toilet ama toilet na sink am on in the bell. Another gentleman so say around Konongo wasa. Just watch this interview to the end and see the devastating state of Galamsey air course some of parts of Ghana. Nampin for wa bem no bi anya wo hwe.
I don't know how to start this, but you've seen the videos that I played. You saw the fishes. You saw the Enchias and Krengwa Road. A couple of weeks ago, I was with you here when we looked at the issue of the main Accra Kumasi Road around Konongo, what has happened to it. They've shown the video, the report you made last year about Odumasi. I don't know if there's an improvement presently. Now, we are told by A. Rocha that look, almost all the forest reserves and water bodies are going, if not gone already. The Ghana Water Company says that now nationwide they can only produce 40% of their water, and we've had a reduction from 70 to 40 as a result of just Galamsey. What's going on?
Randy, so let me give you an update on some of the issues you raised. Let me start with the Odumasi issue.
Yes.
That problem still persists and is even worse. So they are still digging beneath homes. They are still digging under people's houses. The mining that goes on within compound houses is still existent. And when you go to Odumasi Apiboso, just at the roundabout, there's a greenhouse. If you know Odumasi very well, yes. You go behind that house, you could virtually see the house sinking. The cracks on the ground. The moment you see it, you see that this house is sinking. And there are many of such cracks along many of the houses you see in Odumasi Apiboso, on the verge of collapse. So I wouldn't be surprised if it kills other people, or you hear of any collapse, just like you're seeing in the video. So far, it's claimed two lives. This was a pregnant lady whose toilet sank into the pit. After that, another gentleman also lost his life close to this place. It was also another collapse. So it's only a matter of time that we'll see many of these houses collapsing in a heap. Now, let me talk about the mining by highways. You know, contrary to the mining regulations, that you're not supposed to mine at least 100 feet from a road. But now we are seeing mining along main roads. And what you are seeing with the Konongo one is just the tip of the iceberg. In the course of this week, we've been to the Diaso Dunkwa Ayamfure Road. And we're going to show you very shocking footages of mining by the roadside. And this one is so glaring that at the point I was asking myself whether this activity has been legalized now. Because whether there are leaders in that particular town I'm talking about all the Wasa towns along the Ayamfree Road, specifically Wasada Dieso. That is where I found the worst impunity you can find in this country. There's a huge pit by the roadside, and then there are other pits along the roadside, and you have the artisanal mining boards that are washing and processing gold, and with a sludge flowing like a river along the main road. It's shocking. It's just shocking. And this is a town that people see and drive by, because you'll be driving in the midst of the mining. Let me put it that way, because your vehicle will virtually be going through the midst of the mining itself. And so you can't afford to just open your mouth when you pass by that road. But it's going on. Even now, as we speak, they are there. They are mining. And they say it is community mining. It has been sanctioned. So they have a right to mine. I don't know who gave that license, but they wouldn't show me any paper. They just said it's a community mining, and it's been sanctioned by the chief of the town, the municipal chief executive, and the authorities know about it. And like in their own parlance, when you start filming, they will tell you, Enko Babia. So that is what is happening. When you come to the forest reserves, now we are decimating almost every GSDA we have in the country. And these are globally significant biodiversity areas where you have rare tree species and other animal species in there. We are just from Sumner Boy. The report will be out today, and you should see the devastation of the Tanwanya Protected Forest Reserve. Late last year in December, we went there. We reported that an MPP executive in their Owin municipality has invaded a part of the Tanwanya Forest Reserve with Chinese miners. When we reported it, and that was it. Now, about four groups sponsored by some known political actors. I wouldn't mention any name because, Randy, these people are so smart that they have people who front for them in the forest. You will never find them or link them to any of their destruction. But when you get to the ground, they will tell you, this side belongs to Mr. So-and-so within this party, so-and-so within that party. And all of them are part of the ruling party. And they have destroyed large portions, over 10 football fields of the Tanwanya Forest Reserve. And that report will be coming out today. And you see the level of devastation of such a beautiful reserve. And my challenge is, even if you say you want to do mining in a reserve, now you have amended our environmental guidelines with the promulgation of the LI 2462. It gives the president almost every right to open up even protected forests for mining. So let's take it that it's by law now. It's legal, so you can give it out. Why don't we do proper mining? So you state the method you're going to use, whether a deep pit or whatever it is, and then you stick to the location that has been given to you. But now, people are going behind this regulation, even behind this regulation, and they are mining illegally. And when you mine illegally, this is what happens. They mine almost everywhere. And so when you look at the footage, close to the Tano River, close to almost everywhere, like they don't care. They just go in there and start felling trees and start digging. And then the whole place is a mess. Before you realize, the forest is gone. Now, Pamprama Forest Reserve, 50% of it, according to the Forestry Commission, is gone. And we have, drone footages which confirms that. Miles of pits and gullies of what used to be a very beautiful quality forests with trees, flora and fauna. So I don't know where we are going with this, but clearly there is a land grab, something like a state capture, where influential people who think they have power and so they can do almost anything can go into forest reserves and do whatever they like, and not even the Forestry Commission can stop them. And forest guards are helpless because who are you to stop somebody who has so much influence from the seat of government? Who are you to stop them from mining? And so they bulldoze their way into the forest reserves.